Yeah, for 100. $654.
650. I call. Check.
Did you take it, Scott? No, I didn't take it yet.
No, I didn't take it yet.
Just give me some dab.
Scott winning $1 million.
Cheers. How about the pie?
Alright, give me 2. And 81.
I ain't gon' let her hit him with the jab, nah, I ain't gon' let her foot on they neck like I ain't gon' let her. Who want smoke? This that fire, this that heat, this that fire.
Good morning, y'all. Fireman Scott here. Welcome back to my daily vlog. I want to tell y'all a story. I was engaged in a game, and the object of the game was to become leader and then be evaluated as leader. The problem was everybody that was there playing the game was either really a leader and had been there for many years and had been a sergeant, hardened, leading men for many years, or they were an officer who had gone to West Point or something. And I was a 19-year-old kid that didn't know shit, and I was trying to win this game. And it was early morning before the sun was up, but we had been running like 8 or 9 miles. And I'm not talking like a nice fun run like I did with my wife yesterday. I'm talking a savagely cold and brutal run in boots. And at this point, most of our feet are bleeding. There's snot and blood and sweat and tears coming out of grown men's faces. Your shoulders were aching, your legs, your bodies were hurting in places you never. We were carrying rucksacks and carrying machine guns in our hands. So your arms, you can't even feel your arms hardly anymore. And everybody keeps yelling, don't break ranks, don't fall back, don't break ranks, don't fall back. And it was getting hard. It's a struggle. It's hard to play PLO for a living. It's hard to play PLO at all. It's hard to keep ranks and run that many miles. It's hard. It's tough. The going was getting tough. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? I know everybody keeps saying don't break ranks, but you got to find a way to win this competition, and your team's falling apart, and you know that. This is a leadership school. It's time to break ranks, Scott. You've been getting up and running a little bit earlier than everybody else. Put in that work. You've been learning how to call cadence and keep rhythm. Your machine's falling apart here. Nobody can keep time anymore. The guy leading the group, he's out of breath. You know this guy. He's been a sergeant for a long time, and he smokes cigarettes. And he's out of breath, and he's having a hard time calling cadence. And so I broke ranks. And I fell to the back of the pack. And when I did, all the instructors who were just circling the pack like wolves, they didn't attack me like they usually would to somebody who was breaking ranks out of weakness. They could see the determination in my eyes. And then I came up the left side of the formation, and I came up to that sergeant who was out of breath and who was having a hard time keeping his machine going. And I looked back at the pack of men that were falling apart. They couldn't keep time. And I said, hard, hard, hard work. And when I did, every fucking head rose up and looked at me. And I said it again. Hard, hard, hard work. And then they started yelling, hard work, work. Hard work, work. hard work, work. All of a sudden the machine started rolling again. We started keeping in time. We started moving. And I realized that day that the side of my brain that's telling me to keep ranks is the side to ignore. And I'm out here doing goat things every day. And when it comes to playing PLO, I don't keep ranks. I step out of line so I can move to the left and move ahead of everybody else. And then I take charge and I win the game. Hard, hard, hard work, hard work, hard, hard, hard work, hard work, hard, hard, hard work, hard work, work. Hard work, work.
This guy's unstoppable, man.
He's a beast. He's a beast. From H-Town? Hey!
You know what it is?
I ain't gon' let her hit him with the jab, nah, I ain't gon' let her foot on their neck like I ain't gon' let her. Who want smoke? This that fire.